When I'm bicycling, then and even today, I'm really in an active brain state. I'm thinking about problems, thinking about solutions to problems, thinking about creativity and where I can go. And sometimes I'll be riding along, especially on my local routes around here, where suddenly I'll snap back into the current state and think, where am I? Oh yes, now I remember. Follow your falling. Let me tell you about my first visit here. I was traveling through Belgium. Sundown settle for less is better than second best. The classic way of young adults traveling through Europe is by Eurail pass, but it didn't really interest me so much. I really wanted to do a bicycle tour. I loved bicycling and I love the way that bicycling, lower speed, connect with nature, connect with the culture, and a lot more effort is required to be self-sufficient. The most enlightening moment of that whole trip through Belgium happened in Brugge, sometimes called Bruges. I was there on a day of a national holiday. According to Michael Jackson's guide, I had found Bruges Biertje. Bruges Biertje is a specialty beer bar there in Brugge that I now call the best beer bar in the world. And I found them in the middle of the day, and the sign on the door said, normally open Thursday through Tuesday, closed on Wednesday, and this particular national holiday was a Wednesday. And I was rather disappointed until I saw the handwritten note below that said that today will be open in honor of this holiday. Open at 4, normal time. So dutifully at 4 o'clock I showed right up, and all of the normal patrons, city residents that would be there at 4 o'clock, were assuming that they were closed because it was a Wednesday, and so I was the only patron in the bar, and I had an hour and a half solo audience with Jan de Bruyne, the founder, co-founder, and owner of that bar, and he just poured his heart out with beer knowledge and beer passion, and he pulled out books that were in Flemish and French, and he pulled out spices and tasting sheets for his little tasting beer club that meets in the back of the bar, and we just went through everything imaginable that he could do in an hour and a half, and it was the most special time of all my travels in Belgium. It was really kind of where I got the epiphany of Belgian beer. The Belgian beer, this is it. This is very exciting. I had taken a mountain bike on that trip because that was the only quality bicycle I owned at the time. And Fat Tire is a nickname for mountain bikes in Colorado, and so I named the beer Fat Tire, and I brewed that beer as a home brewer for 6 years before we started New Belgium Brewing Company. And we decided to take Fat Tire into production as one of the introductory beers for the company. We thought for a while that the name Fat Tire was a bit odd for the name of a beer, but we chose to stick with it, and we're very glad we did that.
Kombucha. Best beer bar in the world.
The knowledge that they have of the beer culture that they exhibit, and the whole character of this place is just exemplary.
Belgium. Ole, ole, ole. Oh, oh, oh. Belgium.